Are you a deviant? You know, like those of us who binge watch serial killer programs, laugh at the stupid shit people do, and revel in anything adult? Well, you found your people. Join us as we crack open the door to the padded cell and release the insanely stupid, the weirdly wonderful, and those who choose to live outside societal norms. We'll delve into the strange, the macabre, the sexy, and the outrageous. So, if you're a deviant, then you have your place with us in the padded cell. Hello, and welcome to episode 73 of the Padded Cell podcast. I've come to a slide and stop today. What are you laughing at?
I fucking nailed that intro.
Did you go, hello? Did you? I'll have to watch it back. Okay, so the in-joke. I sounded like Mrs. Doubtfire then, didn't I? Hello! Hello!
Help is on the way, dear. Hi, guys, and welcome to the Padded Cell podcast, episode 73. I'm Vicky. And I'm Ryan.
So to fill you all in, for those who aren't watching live on YouTube and haven't been watching live on YouTube, I was supposed to be here at 4:30 today, new recording time, and I got stuck. The traffic was just completely at a stop. I couldn't move, and I was stressing out and sending Ryan all like really stressed, like nearly crying voice notes on the studio. It's what happens when I get stressed at age. I'm
Proper breathy voice notes.
Yeah. And I'm like, shit, I'm going to get there. And I've actually had to just dump the car. Would you say Dale Street's about a mile away?
I'd say it is, yeah. Yeah.
And I have to run uphill to the studio, come to a fucking slide and stop, to Ryan sitting in my seat. How dare you?
The Queen's
He's already done the intro.
Yep.
Hello, welcome to episode 73. Exactly in that voice, apparently.
It was.
And then we were going to sit in each other's seats. So Ryan was going to sit in my seat. Hello, everybody on Facebook. And I was going to sit over there, and it lasted about 5 seconds. I'm like, nope, I'll have to swap.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Don't like it.
Don't like it.
You're going to wear that for the whole episode? It's squashing your hair down a little bit.
I know, my hair's fucked today anyway.
We're going for food afterwards. You need to have you're going to wear that for food as well?
I can. I can.
I know you could. But you'd be on a different table to me.
I'd just be sitting there shouting at the back, are you that woman off the padded cell?
Yeah, I'm his carer. So I'm just a little bit flustered, but I'm okay because Jacob's put the kettle on now. I want to have a cup of tea. Everything will be fine.
We're cracking.
It'll all be fine. And also, I've got new glasses. Well, not new glasses. I've got new lenses in my glasses, but I've had to bring the other pair.
Yep.
Because I'm still getting used to them. They're a stronger prescription, believe it or not.
Is it like seeing in 4K?
Not at the moment. When you're getting used to glasses, it hurts a little bit and strains your eyes a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm at that stage. I might have to chop and change them a little bit. Yeah, I'll have a little go with them. See how blind I am, right?
They're not too bad. I mean, everything.
Look down at some writing.
I can't fucking see anything that's going on there. My dick would look massive with these on.
It was, yeah. Yeah. So maybe intermittently I'll have to put my other glasses on. I look weird with my glasses on now. Yeah.
Yeah. So are they close up ones then?
These are varifocals. So they're for everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're cool though, nice frames. What's on them?
Yeah, well, they're old frames.
Yeah.
I've worn them before, but they just got
just new lenses.
New lenses, yeah. Fucking expensive, 280 quid for new lenses.
Don't make me
Sorry, we're having a little chin mag between us here, aren't we? So
chaos.
I'm trying to get used to the new ones, but I'm not winning at the moment. Anyway, right then, so today is the 3rd of February, and we've both had colds, haven't we, mate?
Oh, fucking don't. I've been well for 2 days this year.
Well, I wasn't well yesterday. I was supposed to be going to our event, Branded, and I hit the deck. I had to have a sleep for a couple of hours. Jim went out, and I was on the couch, yeah.
Today?
No, yesterday.
Oh, yeah, it was yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, yeah, I've not been very well. But today is National Sickie Day. Phone in sick day.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm so glad you didn't.
Why today of all days?
I don't know. Monday. Don't know. Maybe it's a weekend after payday, after you're not being paid for so long since before Christmas. You get your wages, you go on a bender over the weekend, and then you call in sick on Monday because you're just hungover from all the partying you've been doing with your wages over the weekend.
Yeah. Or there might be people do. Look, dry January isn't that old, is it?
No, not really.
Say, could just be fuck it. Dry January's over.
It could be that. It could be that.
Could be
yeah.
that, couldn't it?
So Sickie Day. Yeah, National. I'm glad you didn't phone in sick because it would have been me not doing a very good job or
Half an hour
breathy.
late.
Breathy and flustered after my escapade. It's also National Take a Cruise Day.
What?
National Take a Cruise Day. You haven't been on a cruise, have you?
No, I'd love to want to though.
Been on the ferry though, haven't you?
Yeah.
Not quite the same.
Very close.
Have you been on the ferry tour?
No, I haven't done the ferry tour. Should we do that? Go live?
Well, I was going to suggest you and I could do a ferry tour.
Yeah.
And what I was going to do, because I live on the front, I was going to do like a little sped up video of me walking to the ferry and then get on the ferry and meet you over there. You can get on the other end.
Yeah.
And you can come on the ferry and I can show you around because I'd already been on it. And I know where the toilets and the cafe are and everything then.
Is there a cafe on the ferry?
Yeah, there's a bar. They sell booze.
Let's get pissed on the ferry.
We could literally just get a day rider and just do circles on the ferry. Having a lovely time.
Yes.
Doing padded cell videos, getting progressively pissed. And then someday they'll have to scoop us off the floor and turf us off. But I just hope they turf us off on the right side of the Mersey.
Hopefully, yeah.
You on your side and I on my side.
Yeah.
Me on my side.
We'd be on the opposite sides.
We would be on the opposite side, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, they do the little tour. So in the morning and the night time, they do a commuter.
Yeah.
And then in the day, they do a tour round. And the ferry across the Mersey plays. It's dead cheesy.
Yeah.
It is. And it's full of tourists with binoculars and cameras and everything. But me and you'd have a laugh.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, you look like Statue of Liberty now, sort of.
Oh, yeah.
Just put it up a little bit like that.
Yeah, I could give it one of them, couldn't I?
There you go.
I don't think it'll stay off. Hang on.
Yeah. Anyway, hello everybody over on Facebook.
One of them.
Oh.
Hasn't she got a book as well?
Right, somebody's just come on here. McLean Weefy. That's Fiona. I know Fiona.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know Fiona. Fiona's asked me to do a little something for her recently on Cameo.
Oh.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that out loud.
Yeah.
Brittany, morning, my lovelies, or forever Brittany, as it must be morning, and Becky is evening. I'm all confused. Is it morning
so
or
weird,
evening? Because normally we're here in the morning. Yeah.
So weird.
So anyway, cruising. I'm going on a cruise again in May.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. My last holiday was last January. So
yeah.
13 months ago. And that was a cruise on the biggest cruise ship in the world.
Yeah.
And this year, because Jim and I, it's our big birthdays, we're going on a Virgin cruise.
Oh.
And you know why I'm dead excited about the Virgin cruise?
Why?
It's adults only. No fuckers running around to spoil your fun. No little brats.
Yeah.
So it's not an adult cruise in that sense. It's not a swinging cruise.
No, there will be.
Well, there's swingers on every cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again, especially for those people over. Oh, Fiona said I forgive you. I'm so sorry, Fiona. I just spoiled a little surprise, I think. Anyway.
I don't even know what happened. I completely zoned out.
Did you? Fucking hell. I'm having a conversation here. You're not even listening to me.
Did you say?
I didn't even know why I bother.
What did you spoil?
Well, I'm going to spoil it all over again if I tell you.
Sorry,
Fiona's asked me to do something online for a surprise.
Have we got to that bit yet?
Yeah. And I've said sorry because I spoiled the surprise twice.
It's not spoiled on me, love. Don't
Anyway,
worry.
so yeah, cruises. If there's a pineapple on the door,
yeah.
So it's magnetic, the door offset, and you have a magnet on there.
Yeah.
If the pineapple's facing the right way up, you're a swinger.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're open to proposals.
Yeah.
If the pineapple's upside down,
to anyone in it,
it means that you're busy. Don't come a knocking.
Okay.
It's like when you're a parent and you put a sock on the door handle of your door. I never did this, but I know some people that do. And if the kids see a sock hanging on the door handle, don't go in because mum and dad are having jiggy. Have you not heard of that before?
No.
Really?
No.
And then the other sock that isn't on the door is your wank sock. It's not.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah, anyway, so I'm going cruising and it's not a swinging cruise, it's just a normal cruise and there's no kids. I'm going for 2 weeks and we're going around the Greek islands and Croatia and all that kind of thing. Because it's our big birthday, we're having a nice cruise.
I've only ever been to Croatia once and it was fucking unreal.
It's lovely. I went to Yugoslavia when it was Yugoslavia before it was all split up.
Yeah.
Went to a place called Rivin. Really, really, really nice and cheap.
Yeah.
Many, many moons ago, obviously, but I haven't been back since then, since it's not Yugoslavia anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to going back. So yeah, there you go.
It's about 8 years ago I went. It was fucking stunning.
Yeah, it is nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I want to go to Montenegro, and that's on our cruise.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Anybody saying stuff on YouTube? Oh, hey, somebody's asking, hey, I love you guys, wanting to ask a personal sex-related question, if that's okay. Well, I might be answering it today. You never know.
God.
If not, DM me. Anybody saying anything over on YouTube?
Sarah P, Patreon special, Vicky and Ryan singing Ferry Across the Mersey.
It hasn't got to be a Patreon special. We can do it now.
I think a lot of people would subscribe and switch off if I sang.
You can sing, can't you?
I can rap.
Okay, that's not the same. Rapping's not singing. So nobody's saying anything interesting over on YouTube at the moment. They're just waiting for me to bring it on.
Tyler saying, love a cheeky bit on Cameo.
Oh, yes.
Ed is hungry. Because they've got to go and walk the dog.
I'm hungry and all.
Yeah, I'm a bit hungry, to be fair.
I might have to go and get one of the studio biscuits.
John said, Carnival Cruise Line no longer allow pineapple signs on their boats.
Stuffy bastards.
Fucking snobs.
It's not going to stop swingers from swinging.
No, it's not.
Just because you can't put a pineapple on your door. You'll find another way.
Find another way, yeah.
Yeah, adults, we can do this. Oh my God, Calvin's bringing biscuits over.
Boring bastards.
Oh, thank you, Calvin.
Oh, what are we on there?
You had your hair done? Oh, very nice. I'm just taking the bowl. We're having the bowl.
Stood there waiting for it back. Do you know who we are?
Stood there waiting for you to make a selection. Fuck off.
Which one would you like? All of it?
All the biscuits.
What do you want, mate? I'm not gonna lie. We've got fucking bottom of the barrel here.
What choice is that?
Belgian chocolate.
No.
Gold note. Stem ginger.
Ginger, please. Thank you. Lovely. Fucking hell, they'll throw the bottle, it'll be broken. Right, on this day, 3rd of February in 1959.
1959.
It's known as the day the music died. Do you know why?
No.
No?
Is it because music? I don't know. I'm going to guess no.
Just no. That was right, trying to be cultured and failing.
Yeah, I was going to be like, is that the year music video came out or something? But it wasn't, was it? It was.
No.
It was like
You know what?
20 years
I think
later.
the first music video was a Bohemian Rhapsody. Calvin, do you know that?
I'm sure the internet does. I
think Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody was the first music video.
Was it? Yeah.
And yeah, I've just dug that out of somewhere. Could be wrong. So now, on this day, 1959, one of the most tragic days in rock history. And it was the day the Buddy Holly and some other stars at the time died in a plane crash.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So Buddy Holly, along with Richie Valens and JP the Big Bopper Richardson, they were killed in a plane crash near Clear Lake in Iowa.
Hell.
Yeah. But how did that happen? Do you know what? A lot of people died in plane crashes around that time. Bus crashes, plane crashes, yeah, all that. So anyway, he was only 22, you know. Buddy Holly, when you think of his repertoire, it's quite a broad repertoire, really. I thought he was older, and also I think he looked a bit older. Yeah, glasses like me. Dark rimmed glasses. Do you know what Buddy Holly looks like?
You're
going to look him up now.
Just Googling him now.
He looks older in real life. He's only 22. But he'd already made a huge impact on the music world.
Yeah.
You recognise him, yeah?
You could do Buddy Holly's fancy dress.
Fuck off. I'll pick you.
Get a
No,
little
I
jumper
can't.
on.
What else did he do? Jim would be screaming at me now. He loves Buddy Holly.
Yeah, can I get
Anyway, they were a major influence on like future generations, rockabilly, rhythm and blues, and all that. Really, really, really well-known rising star at the time. What are you laughing at?
You can pull this off, mate.
I can't. Dickhead. Anyway, they've been touring the Midwest, the Winter Dance Party Tour. It's like a grueling schedule.
You can pull that off.
Good night, let's see.
Go on.
So at the moment, Rise held up a picture of Buddy Holly. Hang on, let's see if I can do it.
It's just like like doing a little jive click, isn't he?
Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You're in? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I can't sing like Buddy Holly though. Just try
that's all right, yeah.
So anyway, they've been on this grueling tour, freezing temperatures, and they were going to get on a bus to go on to the next leg of the journey, but it was freezing. So Buddy Holly decided to charter a plane for the next leg of the tour. And it was a snowy night on the February the 3rd. And he boarded the Beechcraft Bonanza airplane with, like I say before, Richie Valens and JP Robinson, the Big Bopper. And the pilot, Roger Peterson, it says here, was also on board. I'd like to fucking think so.
You're joking.
No wonder the plane crashed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he was not that experienced as a pilot, which became a key factor. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Shortly after takeoff, the plane ran into severe weather conditions, snow, fog, ice, etc., with visibility near zero. And the plane crashed just 5 minutes from the airport, killing everybody on board. And it was devastating at the time. You know, these 3 big rising stars died at the same time. Now, the death of these people and the tragedy itself, it's been immortalised, not just because they were famous and they died when they were young.
Yeah.
But I thought you might have twigged when I said the day the music died.
No.
That does not ring a bell at all. No? Calvin, does that ring a bell, the day the music died?
A little bit. Very, very famously, yes.
What do you think?
The song.
What song?
The
Come on, Calvin.
American Pie.
Hey! The day the music died, and I was singing bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Draw my Chevy to my left, but the levee was dry.
Yeah, I know
Yeah?
that. Yeah.
Okay, caught up. So, yes, it's inspired Don McLean to write American Pie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's other things that inspired him as well, but this particular tragedy really, really shook him. And the very first line of the song, a long, long time ago, I can still remember how the music used to make me smile. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if hang on. And I knew if I had a chance that I could make those people dance and maybe they'd be happy for a while. So basically he was inspired by the musicians.
Yeah.
And then it says, then February made me shiver with every paper I delivered. Bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widow bride. So something touched me deep inside the day the music died. And it's all about Buzzy Holly and the other guys dying in that plane tragedy, yeah. So there you go, a little bit of education.
I've sang that song a few times. I didn't know what
You
the fuck
didn't
he
know what it
on about.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Helen was shouting, American Pie! See, she knew. You didn't know.
Well done, love.
Yeah, well done, Helen.
I all tapped out of YouTube there. I think everyone's, everyone's onto it.
So everybody else got onto it apart from you.
Yeah, just me.
Typical.
Soz.
Typical. Right, how long have we been recording for, please?
That's a good question. 17 minutes.
Fucking hell, 17 minutes?
Well, 17 minutes since you...
Oh, since I sat down?
Yeah.
Not on Facebook. Okay. How long since we went? Hello and welcome to episode 73.
Oh, no, that's probably 17 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, shite. Right, okay, you're going because you've had loads for free. If you want more, go over to patreon.com/Padicel podcast. We'll see you there. If not, this will be out on Thursday. I can see the whole thing then. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you.
Bye, Facey.
Ryan said bye. Okay, so ending live broadcast. There we go. Oh, I can have a biscuit now. Where's my biscuit's gone? I don't know why I can feel like I can't have a biscuit on Facebook, but I can on YouTube when I'm recording this, and eventually to millions of people. But you know, this is just the way I'm going to roll today because I've been stressed and I'm going to dunk. Do you dunk your biscuits?
No, I've got nothing left.
Oh, haven't you? No, but do you normally?
No, not really.
Do you know what? Jimmy goes mad when his biscuit drops in his coffee.
Yeah.
He has to get a spoon. And he literally goes, ah! And he goes running off. He hates it. Absolutely hates it.
Well, that went in, that, didn't it?
Yeah. Look at that. Perfect. Didn't drop that down my front or nothing. Anyway, on this day in 2016.
Another on this day?
Yeah, it's part of my story.
Okay. 2016.
2016.
Right, so I was alive then.
Have you ever heard of Lord Lucan?
Probably.
Come on, right.
It's not going in. Go on. What did he do?
Do you know who Lord Lucan is, Calvin?
I do. I think I do.
Go on then.
Disappeared.
He disappeared.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, so in 2016, the death certificate of Lord Lucan was finally issued.
Oh.
42 years after his disappearance.
No way.
So I'm going to teach you something.
Excellent.
This meant that his son could finally claim his title and estate, because up until that point he couldn't claim nothing because he wasn't legally certified as dead.
Yeah.
So he was actually declared dead in 1999, but the certificate wasn't issued till 2016. But who was he? So I'm sure people out there know because they're cultured, unlike Rye. But you know what? Every time you come on here, mate, you get a bit of a history lesson, don't you? I am educating you.
Yep.
Yeah. Interesting stuff. Anyway, he was a British aristocrat, and he famously disappeared on November the 7th in 1974, which was the year before I died. Died?
What? Fucking hell.
The year before I was born. What the fuck? Oh my God. I've talked about death a lot, haven't I?
Yeah.
The day the music died. Buddy Holly died.
Yeah.
Lord Lucan fucking died. And now I've died.
Yep. Me and Garner.
Okay, so the year before I was born. Anyway, he was linked to the brutal murder of his children's nanny, Sandra Rivers. He drove to a friend's house in East Sussex in a borrowed car, and that was later found abandoned in New Haven with bloodstains inside. And he was never seen again.
Oh.
His wife, Lady Lucan, had been attacked that same night, but she survived and identified him, her husband, as assailant. And following the murder, Lord Lucan completely vanished without a trace. And despite extensive police investigations and widespread media coverage, his whereabouts remained unknown. So, Lady Lucan said at the time of the killing that her husband admitted to committing the crime, although he said it was a mistake. And it was reported that she believed he jumped to his death from a ferry. Back to ferries again. Ferry, cross the Mersey. So, there have been sightings of Lord Lucan. And there's speculations whether he did jump off the ferry, he disappeared, or whether he just, disappeared on purpose to go on and leave his life.
Just so he could live a little dirty life.
Yeah. So the first sightings of him occurred soon after the murder in January 75, and he was supposedly spotted in Melbourne, Australia, and 5 months later, he was spotted in France, apparently.
Yeah.
Police in Cape Town are also following up leads where he was supposedly seen there, and they even went as far as checking fingerprints on a beer glass.
No way.
I couldn't have to with a beer, Disappointed no beer in the fridge. I have to speak to Jacob about that. Anyway.
He's sniggering there.
Yeah, you can hear me, can't you? Nip the shot, Jacob. Who drank them all? You cheeky bastard, I brought my own last time. I did.
I know.
It was a 4-pack of course. Try and blame me. Anyway. So, Lord Lucan's brother, Hugh Bingham, said he was sure that he did flee to Africa following the murder. But he wasn't sure if he was actually alive or dead. There's been some tasteless theories going around about it.
Yeah.
The author of one book claimed that an intruder murdered the nanny and attacked Lady Lucan. In another book, a former senior Scotland Yard detective said that Lucan fled to Goa, where he lived a hippie lifestyle as Barry Halpin until his death in 1996. If you knew that, why are you going to arrest him?
Yeah.
And then other sightings of Lucan located him in an ex-Nazi colony in Paraguay. Do you know about the Nazi colonies in Paraguay?
I was just Googling this because it twigs something, and I've heard a lot about it.
Yeah, I might do a thing on it one day. Jimmy's really up on this.
Yeah.
You need to get him on the podcast.
I thought it was Argentina though.
There's loads actually. There's loads of little colonies around and about. Yeah. Venezuela and everything.
Yeah.
A sheep station in Australian outback as well apparently is being seen, and backpacking on Mount Etna.
Oh, get fucked.
And working as a waiter in San Francisco.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Yeah. So I'm not too sure about that personally.
Honest to God, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so I want to say hello to all of our Patreons, not just our new Patreons. Thanks so much for sticking with us. But our new ones, obviously. And our OGs, I think most of them are here.
Yeah, there's 28 in watching us at the minute, all chatting about Kit Kats and fucking Tim Tams. Kit-Kats? Yeah, Dippin' Bix.
Oh, Dippin' Biscuits.
Yeah.
Tim Tams, though. Oh, white Tim Tams and tea. Oh, man. Lovely. Need a beer.
I seen Tim Tams in B&M today, but there was that
white ones, though?
dark chocolate. Yeah,
I can't find white ones here.
Yeah. Ever see them? I'll get you
There's some winging the way over. Somebody's coming back from Australia and bringing some back for me.
Oh, it's good though.
I look forward to that. Right, have you got a t-shirt competition for us?
I have, yeah.
While I just take a breath and have another.
I was flicking back through our reels, and the smell and salt one came up, and I want to do it again, just for your reaction. But I want people to have a guess at what episode it was on. So the smell and salt reel, what episode did we do that on as a dangly bit? Yeah.
Okay. So it's the first one to get the answer
First one to get the answer, yeah.
You see, it's a really easy way of doing this, but I'm not going to tell you how.
No, I know. There is. But I definitely want to put that effort in.
Okay. So, how long have we been going, Calvin?
40 minins with Ryan.
So about 30.
So
25 with me.
25 with you.
Okay.
Tyler, you got it.
Go away, really?
Yeah.
What was it?
51.
Well done, Tyler. Well done. Get t-shirt again.
Yeah.
It was a t-shirt competition winner once again. Well done, my love.
There you go, tie.
I'm actually really afraid of smiling now because I might have ginger biscuit in my teeth. I need to give it a little bit of a gargle.
Show me a sneaky one.
No, it's nasty.
No, you're good.
I actually went cross-eyed then for some reason.
I know.
I went, why did I do that? Anyway.
Is that your orgasm face?
Do you know, I can't remember. Jim had surgery a couple of weeks ago. I've not had sex.
I've been out of the game.
Yeah. Do you know what? I mean, we have sex a lot. We talk about this a lot, don't we?
Yeah.
And, you know, we're a horny pair of fuckers. But when I know I can't, I just switch it off. I haven't even thought about it, to be honest with you. Oh, poor Jim's ill.
She gets worse.
Does she? Yeah. No, when he's ill, so I'm like, I'm not going to, you know, put myself on him or, you know, make him feel bad. I don't even think about it. But it'll be 2 weeks on Wednesday. And the doctors said all of his medication and everything, you got to keep him for 2 weeks. Keep doing this for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, you can stop this. So in our heads, we're like, ooh, after Wednesday, we could be back on.
Got you.
So now that I'm thinking, ooh, the end is nigh. You know, the famine is nearly over.
The famine?
Mate, I felt barren. Now that it's nearly over, I'm like, ooh. And it's like a bit of a tingle in my mingle again now.
Yeah.
Now that, you know, there could be a possibility in the next few
looming.
days. It's looming, yeah. So now I'm like, ooh.
And have you not wanked for this period?
No.
Holding yourself for gym?
No. I haven't, you know, like I said, I've just switched off. Yeah. I've not, and you know, I've been so busy. Oh my God. I know I'm always busy, but like interviewing for staff and all sorts of different stuff. Oh my God, I can't believe it!
Oh! This is why you come to LPS.
Thank you so much. I've just guilted Jacob into getting us beers and he's got us a beer.
You are fucking incredible, Jacob.
I'll give you the money for them, thank you.
Oh, you've got your ring, haven't you?
Yeah.
I'll put it anyway.
Thank you so much.
Love you guys.
Oh, thank you.
We love you, mate.
There will be some left to put in the fridge, I promise. We're going for a meal after this. This is like the start of our night out now.
I can sit there next
So for those who aren't watching, Jacob's literally just walked in with a crate of beer. Thank you. Oh yes, we're on. Happy Monday.
We are on.
Cheers. Cheers, everybody. It's
The weekend starts now.
I was wondering where Jacob was going. I feel dead bad now. I don't, but you know. Thank you.
You have him on, Jacob? You have him on?
No.
Oh, that's nice. If I remember rightly, this is gassy as well.
It is.
See, I'm just like milking this now because we've got longer time to record. I'm just sitting here dunking biscuits and drinking cores.
We haven't because you were late.
I know, well, you know, okay. Right
Come on.
then, we're going to do you know what, before I do my next bit,
All right.
because I've already gone on quite a lot, I'm going to do a dangly bit.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do a bit of a saucy bit.
All right, yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
do it.
This is a game. It's a competition that we're both going to do, and Calvin needs to zoom in on what we're doing, or just whatever.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to do it last week. There you go. Move that.
Go on, get that out of the way. Oh, shit.
That's yours. So for those who aren't
You
watching,
tube it on your own for a minute.
I've just given Ryan a toilet with a face on it. I need to burp already.
Oh,
So I've got one.
Ha.
Right, and you've got like a little flipper.
Yeah. Is that me?
So this is originally off Spanx, but I actually bought another one.
It looks like a Spanx game.
It does, doesn't it? So what I want is I'm going to put my phone on timer.
Okay.
60 seconds. So who can get the most amount of poos in the toilet? You can do your own one. Oh, actually, I could flick to yours and you could flick to mine.
I thought that was the point of it.
Don't be cheating and having a head start. Right, you need some poos, don't you? There you go.
Yeah.
So I'm going to set my timer, and either however many we've got in a minute,
Okay.
or whoever gets them all in the quickest. There's going to be shit everywhere, isn't there? So, 1 minute.
Can I just have a test? Just a range test.
A range test.
Yeah.
Fucking hell! That landed in my crotch. Yeah. I think you're there.
Okay, so I need to back off a little
Yeah,
bit.
you need to. I'm going to have a little practice shot.
Go on.
Oh.
Right,
Okay.
here we go. I'm going to do the no look.
Did it go
Nearly, it's on the lip.
in? Okay, right, so you need to get that back because
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Are we going for all of it, are
we're
we?
going for all.
Yeah, lift it off. There we go.
I've actually got a poo on the floor that I've dropped, so mine will have to count as 2.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Right, your distance is closer to mine.
Well, yeah, come closer then. You didn't... Oh, all right. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Hang on, get your poos ready so you can stack them
Oh,
up.
I'm ready. I'm
You ready?
Quick fire poo, yeah.
1, 2, 3, go.
Shit. Fucking hell.
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh.
Spanks, this is dead hard, love. Ooh. Jacob's going to be finding little
Fucking
shits
hell.
everywhere for weeks now. Oh, I'm really bad.
Have you got any?
No. Hey, mine's a bit wonky.
Is that new glasses?
Oh, nearly. You got one.
Yeah.
I've got 36 seconds left.
Oh, I just hit the rim.
It's rimming. Oh. You get another one in as well.
2, yeah.
That nearly went in your teeth.
Oh, nearly 3.
Oh, 20 seconds, 20 seconds.
Oh!
Spank, you sent me a duffer. Ah! Nearly went in. I've just got down the microphone really loud. It nearly went in, nearly went in.
I'm going to aim for your head with this one.
Cheeky bastard. That went in my crotch, that wasn't my head. Oh, that's it. We're out. There you go. How many did you get?
4, I think.
3.
Was
You got
it?
3, well done.
Oh, I thought I got
Well
4.
done. There's shit everywhere. Oh, that was good. Oh, is that the way it's going to be now, is it? Not bad.
Go on.
Fuck, you're like a goalie then. Off the chair. Right,
ready
have
for
another
it.
go. Ready?
Yeah.
Hang on. That was shit.
Somebody. Go
One
on,
more.
last one.
One more. Let's do it. Oh, nearly. Right, so for those who aren't watching, that might have sounded like either like really bad sex or 2 adults just being dickheads. So we had 2 little toilets and like little flipper thing and little cute poos, little plastic poos. Thanks, Spanks. Have you seen the faces on them?
I didn't even know they had faces. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Some have got like little.
Oh, yeah.
One's got a mask on. Right, this one here,
That's my
right?
one.
This little poo goes. So it's flying through the air. It's like. Yeah, so anyway, we were flipping poos into toilets and Rye won.
Not real poo into real toilets.
No, but you know, the people watching now, or the reels are going to be watching, we're like, why is the toilet on the desk now?
Oh, yeah.
To match all the rest of the things.
Yeah.
Right then, that was fun. And you won. Well done. You don't win a t-shirt.
Oh, I've got enough.
I think you have, yeah. Oh, this is my favourite out of our range. Have you got one on as well? I wore that last time, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
I like the Creators of Chaos one,
I love that one.
but I wear it
that.
a lot, so I'm trying to like,
Yeah.
you know. Do you know what? I've got to say, I'm not just saying it because it's our t-shirt, but don't they wash dead nice?
Yeah.
As long as you wash
Really
them on
do.
30 degrees, yeah, I'm going to wash them on 40. They don't shrink.
Nope.
The print stays. Look, I've
Yeah.
washed and worn this particular t-shirt so much because I'm always wearing it.
They're comfy as well, though, aren't they?
And yeah, dead comfy, and they haven't like faded or nothing. They're
No.
really, really good. So it was worth spending all that time finding decent stuff.
Yeah.
What do the people on
definitely.
YouTube think of our shit antics?
Jesus, give me 10 minutes.
Is Spanks watching?
She could be.
Because it was a game that she gave us. Right, while you're looking at that, I am going to move on in a minute to me segment. She's going to give me nose a little blow, so I've got a cold. Okay. No comments about our shit game?
A few, yeah.
Were you impressed with our technique?
Lorna Jacob's going to be finding shit for weeks.
He is. He is, totally. Right then, I am going to go into my segment and...
I did get 4. Melanie just said 1 bounced back out.
Did it go right in or did it hit the rim? Because mine hit the rim.
It must have hit the rim because it's a deep toilet.
I was going to say, it wouldn't bounce all the way
Yeah,
out. Anyway,
sure
Mel,
will.
fuck off. Mind your own business.
Cheers, Mel. Thanks, Mel.
It's for those who are like, she's just told a fan to fuck off and know her. It's okay. I'm just hoping it's the same Mel that I'm thinking.
It is.
Oh, okay.
It is. You're okay.
Is there many podcasts out there that I'd tell their live fans to fuck off?
You come to expect it off us.
It's like a term of endearment sometimes, isn't it?
It is,
I mean, if I really meant fuck off, it'd be a different face.
Yeah.
It'd be said with venom. Anyway, right, so after our last sexy segment that we had, Jacob might want to close the door, on the G-spot and all that.
Yes.
We had some people asking if we could talk about something else because they enjoyed it that much and it was delivered in my own unique, inimitable way. They wanted to hear more.
Okay.
So, let's move on.
Mm-hmm.
I did warn you. Look at his face, though. You just know it's going to be uncomfortable, don't you?
Let's have a few more of these, we'll be all right.
This is education, like I say. I educate you on shit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So, today, due to popular demand, we are talking about female ejaculation and squirting.
Okay.
And Jacob, at this point, probably will close the door.
It's funny that because
Calvin's just died.
It's right, Carl. Dog.
Yes.
Do you want one of these, Carl?
I'm all right, thanks.
So, sorry, Calvin. I'm really sorry. I'm not. Yeah. So, do you know the difference between female ejaculation and squirting?
Not enough to say it on a podcast.
Do you know that it's different, though?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because a lot of people don't. They actually combine the two. And I want to explode some myths. And I want to tell people the difference between the two. And why it's not something to be embarrassed about.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people out there that do it and have contacted me and said, can you talk about this? Because it's taboo and people are not getting it. They think I'm just pissing myself all the time.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah.
But it's funny you talk about that. That's the picture I uploaded on Insta today, which is what you're talking about.
Oh, wow. No way.
Yeah. We're on the same wavelength.
Woohoo! Right then. So let's start with female ejaculation.
Yes.
It is different to squirting. So let's just go back to, we did some anatomy last time. I'm not going to show any pictures today. I think everybody's had enough of my fucking pictures. But if you remember, we talked about the G-spot.
Mm-hmm.
And just to remind you all, it's on the upper wall of the vagina. We say anterior wall. And just behind the pee hole, I'm actually doing the actions. Do you know when I was a midwife, when you'd be like talking to other midwives or like giving a handover, you'd be like that, yeah, she's about 4 centimetres. You just do that in the air because you've obviously got to, do an internal examination. And to get the dilatation, you do that and you learn what a 10 centimetre is and all that. So you like that talking to the midwives going, yeah, it's about a 4.
I was like this.
Yeah, about a 4. So just behind the urethra, the pee hole. And that tissue there, we talked about last time, we know it as the G-spot. It's actually named after somebody and I can't remember who it is. It might come back to me. Like Geffenberg or something like that.
Got you.
And the tissue that's there, it's in a general area. Like I said last time, there's no arrows pointing to it.
Yeah.
It's in a general area. But one of the reasons why we believe it's sensitive, Greffenberg, yeah, look, that's nearly right, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Fucking pluck that out of my nearly 50-year-old brain.
Cheers, Carl.
So the reason why that area is sensitive is because it's very similar to tissue that men share. So if we remember last time, the penis and the clitoris are exactly the same structures, just a different size, different scale. Yep. Men have a prostate gland. Mm-hmm. Women don't have a prostate gland. However, they have tissue glands that are very similar to prostate.
Yeah.
And if you remember also last time, I talked about tissue that both male and female embryos share in utero. That once the sex is distinguished, if you like, it then sort of branches off into male reproductive organs, female reproductive organs. Yeah. Very similar. there's this tissue which, once the XX and the XY chromosomes are established, one becomes a prostate gland, but the other one in females comes something called the Skene's glands.
Skenes.
Thank you. The Skene's glands. And it's not a prostate, it's just the tissue, and how it reacts is very, very similar.
Yeah.
So if it's stimulated, it can have very similar effects to when the prostate is stimulated. Now, men can ejaculate from the prostate. Women can't ejaculate from the Skene gland itself, but they can ejaculate, and it comes out of the urethra, the pee hole. Now, this is not the squirting that, we all know and love or not love. This is like about a milliliter of like creamy type fluid.
Yeah.
And it's been examined, obviously, in the lab. And the fluid, it has something called PSA in it. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Prostate-specific, fucking hell, it'll come to me in a minute.
Go on, Carl Dog.
Oh, just PSA, prostate-specific antigen. Thank you. And you see this in the prostate gland. If you get it in very high levels in a man, though, it could be a sign of something wrong, though. So you'd have to get that checked out. But it's producing this same antigen. And so we know that it reacts in the same way. So when it's stimulated, it is going to feel nice in the same way. So that is an ejaculation. But it mainly happens when a woman orgasms, but not always. It can happen beforehand as well. And it's uncontrollable, so you can't like hold it in like you would do a wee. It just sort of happens.
God, yeah, it just comes out when it comes out.
And that's why some women go, ugh, and they don't like the loss of control. Yeah? Now, that's the prostate. The female prostate, if you like.
Yeah.
This can happen at the same time as squirting as well. It can happen interchangeably on its own or together. Some people, it never ever happens at all. So if you're a person this has never happened to, it doesn't mean that you're having substandard sex, that your partner's doing it wrong or anything like that. It's just the way it is. And some people, they might not do it until a certain age, or they might have changed a partner, or going through a time of their life when they're a bit more sensitive maybe. Some women after pregnancy get more sensitive down there. I did. I didn't even have a vagina until I had a baby. It did nothing. It did nothing at all. And I had a baby. Well, actually in my pregnancy, and I went, ooh, that's a bit sensitive now. Oh, hello. Yeah. So at different times in your life, we can feel different things. And it's something that you can practice, you can build on. But some people will never have this. But it doesn't mean that they're not totally satisfied. They're not having substandard sex. So just because your mate is boasting about drenching the room or whatever, it doesn't mean it's any better.
Yeah.
It's just different. So let's look a little bit at squirting instead. Because this is the one that people really wanted to know about online. I'm just going to give a little wipe. Hang on. Right, so squirting, let's get it out there. It is not necessarily piss.
No.
I want to get that clear. So there's been some studies, one in particular I really, really enjoyed reading about. And they studied quite a lot of women, I think it was about 1,200. Before they had sex, they went to the toilet and emptied the bladder completely.
Yeah.
Just before they had sex or they self-stimulated, they were scanned by ultrasound and the bladder was empty.
Got you.
Then they went and either self-pleasured or they went with their partner until they felt suitably aroused to orgasm point but didn't actually orgasm.
Yeah.
They scanned their bladder again. I mean, it's a bit of a buzzkill that, like, but it was all in the name of science and they agreed to it. And their bladder had filled up a lot, even in that short space of time. Okay. So there's some theories, I think, that we release certain hormones which stimulate the loss of fluid, like, and your kidneys are filtrating the fluid really, very, very quickly. Yeah. So your bladder fills up quickly when you're sexually aroused as a woman. But because it's filtrating that quickly, it's not producing like urine. It's water, it's sugars, it's enzymes.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely coming from the bladder because people are like, where's it coming from?
Yeah.
How am I producing this so quick? Literally, people can go for a wee, have sex, and very quickly fucking squirt all over the place. And then minutes later, do it all again and they drench the place.
Yeah.
Where's it coming from? It is definitely coming from the bladder. We know this now from this research. but the component of the secretion broken down is not urine.
So it's not, yeah.
It's like a very, very, very watered down version of, but
Yeah.
it hasn't got all the things in that would make us go,
Like a
about
waste
wee.
product.
Like a waste product, yeah. Little slurp of my beer, hang on.
Yeah, because usually when we do a scene like I've just shown you the picture of, I would make her drink, or get it, or try and get her to drink for most of the day. And that's always worked for us. But again, like you say, sometimes we'll start seeing, she'll go, oh no, I need a wee. She'll go for a wee and it'll still happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
But the feeling of needing a wee, even if she's not long been, it's not actually a wee. That's her body building up this sensation
to
gushing, basically. And I've heard a lot of women saying, I know when I'm going to gush because it feels like I need a wee, but I know I don't because I've just been.
Yeah.
And I also know that some women will gush and then they'll go to the toilet not long afterwards and go for a big wee.
Yeah.
It's just like the stimulation just making your bladder fill.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Excuse me. So, it definitely comes from the bladder, but it's not pee. It's just a fluid, and there's certain things in it which I like it, basically.
Yeah.
So how do people do this? So it's back down to this G-spot again. We've talked about how to stimulate the G-spot. And there's no sort of hard and fast way. There's no hard and fast way of getting this down. And it's just practice and everyone's different.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be like, this is how you do it, step 1 to step 5, because it's different for everybody.
Yeah.
And the main thing I can advise you as a health professional and somebody who's been on the adult scene quite a while and seen a lot of people doing this and experienced myself, is any hang-ups you've got, try and let them all go. If you think that this is pee and you're embarrassed, please don't be, because if you don't relax into it, you're not going to gush or squirt. Try and think of it a different way. That it's part of a sexual process. It's part of your enjoyment. It's part of expressing yourself as a sexual being. It's not dirty and you shouldn't be embarrassed by it. And actually, there's a lot of guys out there that really like it. And once the guys know that it's not pee and they get past that, some people encourage it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
So what I'd say is, I'm not going to say you do this or do that or do the other. Just take your time, like I've said before, and experiment and around the general area.
Yeah.
But the G-spot, like I said before, it's this Skene's gland.
Yeah.
And so the more you stimulate that, the more aroused the person's going to be, and the more likely it is that you're going to get this wet result at the end of it.
Yeah.
At the very least, you might get a little ejaculation, but you might get a little bit of a gush or a squirt as well.
It took us a while to figure out how to get her to do it.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
yeah, there is like a certain, 1, 2, 3 step.
Yeah. Once you
to
get
get us
there,
there.
you
Yeah,
said,
yeah, yeah.
but your 1, 2, 3 might not be somebody else's 1, 2, 3.
Exactly. Some people might
So
only
that's
need a
why
1.
I don't want to give a blow by blow account.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
a little bit of a hint though, about how to do it. Not that kind of blow, right? Okay, so but why is there so much debate around the subject, and why is it still a taboo subject, especially in the UK? We're all just stuffy, aren't we? We don't talk about these things.
Fucking moaning about it.
Yeah. And it's because of this whole thing that it's we, and I haven't got bladder control. I've got really bad pelvic floor, and then the other thing that stops people from even having a go is the mess.
Yeah.
If you do go for it, it can soak through your mattress. So I am going to advise you on something if you want to have a little go of this. We have them in the club, but I've also got them at home. Sorry, Jim. I'm sorry. They're called Sheets of San Francisco. And they are specially made sheets of all different sizes, and they make pillowcases as well, especially for messy play, for gushers and stuff like that. They're black. I think they might do them in a different colour now. I can't remember.
There's loads you can get now.
Is there?
Yeah.
They're quite stretchy. They're fitted, so they fit around your mattress. And they're heel proof, which is good for our place.
Yes.
All the women that wear heels.
Yes.
So you can dig your heels in, like stilettos, and it's not going to go through.
Yeah.
But basically, it just contains everything, so it doesn't go anywhere. I mean, if you're a big gusher like some of the ones in our place, it rolls off the edge. I could do with gutters around the bed with some people, to be honest with you. There's one woman years ago. And she's this little wee thing. She was tall but tiny.
Yeah.
And I felt like going to a room after the mop bucket because every room she went in, be like, honest to God, love, I need gutters. Be like, that's just mopping up the floor around her. I know for some people that's a bit, but now that you know it's not pee, it's just this explosion of wonderfulness.
Yeah.
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 So she's a San Francisco, really, really, really good for any kind of like messy play like that. Really, really good for gushers, basically. But that stops people having a go and letting go.
Yeah.
And like I said, the other thing that stops them letting go is I think that the peeing. It's like an embarrassment.
Yeah.
And for some people, when they first do it, it's like really, really shocking. It's like, they can't stop it. And if they've got a partner that's not used to it and they go, it can be a real hang up and it stops them doing it again. And it can really, really get in the way of, progressing and, exploring sexually more because the partner's reacting wrong to it. Whether that's a male or female partner, there's lots of females out there that haven't got a clue. How all this works and how gushing works. And if they've got a female partner and they do it, especially all over the face, it's be like, anyone ever done that to you?
No, I was just when you were talking, I was just reminiscing about one of the favourite scenes we've ever done. I had her strapped upside down to the Spitfire, using the wand on her, and eventually gravity.
Yes, of course.
It all trickles down.
Yeah.
I was just reliving that moment for a minute.
Yeah.
It was fucking amazing.
It is good, that, isn't it?
But yeah.
So, I hope that's educated you a little bit on the whole thing of squirts. And what have we got on online?
Kat's, earlier she said that she's a gusher. But she said, thank you, Vicky, I feel a lot better about this. So you've obviously, if one person's saying it, the amount of people that watch this, you will have reassured a lot of people going through that.
Yeah, and I just think we need to know our bodies more. That's why I want to start doing a few things like this. And I haven't got to go into huge detail, make it palatable for everybody.
No.
But I think we just need to understand ourselves. And, I might be doing boy stuff as well because men have asked for it. I mean, I haven't got a peen, but I can read.
Yeah.
And I can deliver it in a way. But we need to know our bodies more, and understand these processes. And, in the height of pleasure, we should not be analysing these things. We should just be going with the flow, quite literally going with the flow.
I just talk about it
and
more.
not having hang-ups. And then, I'm sure the partner will be like, well, that was fucking amazing. Now we're going to do that again. Yeah. And if they're not, they can explain to them, well, Vic at the Patatell podcast said it's not piss.
Anti-Vic.
It's completely normal. And the whole ejaculation thing, why that happens and, how we can maybe try and facilitate it, basically.
Yeah.
So a couple of little fun facts just that I want to share with you. So men can take 3 to 5 minutes to orgasm from first stimulation. Quick wank, cheeky wank, in your break, in the loo or whatever, women take 30 to 50 minutes. So 3 to 5 for men, 30 to 50 minutes for women.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
And if you think about it, there's probably a lot of relationships out there, and maybe in certain cultures, where a woman's pleasure is not the most paramount thing in the relationship. And the men may assume or make the woman dance to his tune. And why aren't you orgasming in 3 to 5 minutes? Because I can.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Making them rush, bang at it, thinking that's going to make them come in 3 to 5 minutes. It's not.
Or just one of them, like, tough shit. I've finished.
Yeah,
tough
that's
shit
it. Well, you haven't come, it's your fault, basically.
Yeah.
So, the partners of females, whatever gender you may be, understanding that, it can take women a little bit longer.
Yep.
And actually, that's not a bad thing. Okay, you've got kids, it's a 10-minute quickie. But, if you can take a bit of time, because women do take a little while to build up. And also going on from that, one of the things that women secrete, vaginal secretions, that doesn't always come straight away, the lubricant.
Yeah.
You need a little bit of wooing. Woo! You need a bit of wooing, a little bit of foreplay, a bit of snogging, a bit of like, oh, don't you look nice in your underwear or whatever, a bit of whatever it takes.
Bit of a warm up.
And that'll get things going. But I also need to say that there's some people out there, men and women, who think that this wetness is a sign of arousal. And if they're not wet, they're not aroused. And some men and women get a little bit of a hang-up. It's like, well, I'm obviously not doing it for you because you're not wet. No, that's not the case. And please don't ever say that to your female partner, because that'll dry them up even more and make them feel guilty. We're all different, and at different times of the month, we secrete different things. And also, as we get older, that can change. But mood, if we're stressed, we release certain hormones when we're stressed, which can get in the way of all these natural processes.
Yeah.
So being wet is not necessarily a sign of arousal. And you can get there eventually. But we've got lube. Just use lube. Yeah. And, if it's not that wet down there and you try and go in there, you're actually going to hurt the person. And then that will inhibit them in their brain from wanting to do it again. So you need to make it comfortable for that person. Use lube, and you probably find they'll end up getting wet anyway.
Yeah.
So take your time, guys and girls who have female partners. 30 to 50 minutes to achieve orgasm for most people.
That's a cruel joke, that, isn't it?
Well, yeah. But yeah, for me, it's
when
like...
you look on the other end of the scale, fucking 3 minutes.
I know, yeah. What would you rather have? A short or a long time?
Short.
Would you, really?
With the life I've been given, yeah, at the minute. Fucking...
Look, when your kids are grown up and you've got loads of time...
100%, yeah. Give me the other
you'll
end
be
of the
having
scale
4
then,
hours
yeah.
sex like me.
Yeah.
Well, not at the moment, not till after Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm counting down, man. Now that it's in my mind, I'm counting down. When I had a cold over the weekend, I was like, fuck off. I have not had sex for nearly 2 weeks.
Oh, you'll be sound by then.
Because I couldn't kiss him or nothing. Because he'd had the sinus surgery. I didn't want to catch me cold.
Oh, shit, yeah.
And on top of everything else, swollen sinuses, I couldn't. So I've not been able to kiss my husband. It's awful. Yeah, anyway.
Wednesday will be fun.
What?
Wednesday will be fun.
Wednesday, that'll be a fucking big mushroom cloud over New Brighton when I come. Boom! Ripples across the Mersey. Tsunami over to where you live. I wish we'd drown the bed. I'll be drowning Liverpool. The tsunami I'm going to create.
Tsunami coming over Bootle.
What? Vix, come.
Come on, kid. Your Auntie Vix had a good day.
Hey! Vix finally had sex. Honest to God. Brilliant. Right. So that is me little whistle stop on gushing, ejaculation, skeins, glands, and all the rest of it.
All that stuff.
Do you feel a bit educated? Just a little bit more.
I do a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you knew a lot of that anyway.
The skeins gland was interesting.
The skein gland thing is really, really, really interesting. Yeah. So, I'm just going to do a very, very quick fetish factoid. Just a quick one, relevant to squirting.
Excuse me.
Pardon you? That's a really, really big burp. That's a proper one.
I was contained as well.
Must have been built
I didn't let it fly.
Because you were so enthralled with my lesson, you didn't want to disturb me with a burp.
Well, I know, a burp would have ruined
the moment. Yeah. Right. So, my fetish factoid. Lola Jean in the US. She holds the world record for squirting the largest amount of fluid in 25 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah. She originally held the record, I think it was 2022, and it was 1,250 mils, I think it was. And she recently smashed that record. Okay. And she now squirted 1,350 mils, 1,250 mils in 25 seconds. Yeah. Jeez. And she didn't have a partner and she didn't use a toy. It's just all digital.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fucking go ahead, girl.
I thought that was good.
Yeah.
So, what she said here was she wanted to do a Guinness World Record. And she applied, but it turns out, she said, I wasn't allowed to compete for the record due to the explicit nature of the record, as Guinness is a family organisation.
Fuck off, Guinness.
So squirting isn't allowed in the Guinness Book of Records. Now, while I was digging around as well, I found the squirting porn. You know what I'm like? Pornhub, when I'm researching all my fetish factoids.
Yeah.
Right? So there's this competition of how far you can squirt.
No way.
Yeah. And there's markers on the floor like the long jump.
Yeah.
And then to get it really accurate, because they're fucking dead accurate, they'll squirt. It'll hit a marker. Then this guy comes out with a tape measure and gets it down to the millimetre, because otherwise the girls are fuming if you don't do it properly. It's like, hey, I squirted further than her.
They're all kicking off on it as
all
well.
Fucking kicking off. But it's the technique. They must build themselves up for a little while.
And
then, they must fluff themselves,
Yeah.
Get themselves the thing. And then when they're ready, I swear to God, it's
Power.
It's like a hose.
Like a jet wash.
No, because the jet wash goes like that, doesn't it? This is just like one stream, just goes everywhere. And it hits a marker, and then they measure it out to get it dead accurate. And some of them, the legs go. They're on a little stool.
Yeah.
And they go for it. And they just go, ah! There's this one girl, and she was Asian, dead pretty. And she was going for it. But she I can't say she came. Well, I'll say that in a minute. She gushed, squirted, and it just took it out for that much. She was like this on the chair, like she was having like a little fit.
Yeah.
But she wasn't. But because she was moving around so much, it wasn't going on a line. It went. It was like one of them sprinkler systems.
Like a loose hose.
Yeah.
Where it just fucking...
And all the spectators got it.
Oh, no.
Because she was like it just went
They must have understood.
everywhere.
They must have understood. They could have been in the final line at any point. But that's why half of them were there.
Probably, yeah. Right, I was going to say something else, but I'm not, because I'm going to have to go.
Bye.
Wow, fucking hell, right? Just bye.
Well, mate, some of us have been here half an hour longer than you.
Fuck you. I'm stuck in traffic, and I was running up a hill, and I'm getting old, and I'm all that, you know.
Running up that hill.
Oh, tune.
I knew that one.
Next time I go on karaoke, I'll do that.
Okay.
Can
we go? Because I need a piss.
Okay. Right then. I'm really sorry for the the chaos today. That's what happens when you come to a slide and stop, having been sitting in a traffic jam. So, if you're binge watching, put the kettle on. We'll see you in 5. If not, we'll see you next week.
Lots of love.
And there we have it. Another day made better by listening to the curators of chaos. Thanks for dropping by. And if you enjoyed the show, we'd really appreciate you sharing the Love the Paddysell podcast with your friends. Don't forget to give us a follow on our socials, maybe some 5-star reviews, and feel free to send us an email to medic@thepaddysellpodcast.co.uk, or even interact with us on Facey, Insta, and our other socials, because we love chatting to you. Make sure you stop by next week because, as Bowie says, I don't know where I'm going next, but I promise it won't be boring. Catch you soon.